Hi, this is Jennifer Claywell, and I'm going to summarize and present the article to you, General Mathematics for High School, its purpose and content. It was written by W.D. Reeve in 1920. So Reeve saw a few issues with the current mathematical education state. One of those were that there was a loss of value for mathematics and teaching mathematics. So people were upset because they felt like math was not relating to the real world and what students were experiencing, or students weren't using their math skills that they had learned, so to say. Topics varied on importance or difficulties, which was causing some people to fail math. People weren't as successful at it as they'd want to be, as well as classes seemed disjointed. So year one of high school math seemed really different than year two, seemed really different than year three. So those are the issues that Reeve saw, as well as lack of preparedness for college. So students were going to college not at the level they'd want to be, or college professors felt like they were having to go over things that should have been done in high school. So Reeve proposed the question to us: how does a proper selection of material be made and a just division of time be allocated so that school officials may feel justified in requiring a student to spend some time studying mathematics? So basically, like, why do we teach mathematics, and how do we teach it well? So the first solution was to have a clear purpose. So we need to know why we're teaching this. Reeve presented the purpose of teach students analyzing and understanding relations and problem solving in order for students to better understand the world around them and help progress society, is why he would say his purpose for teaching mathematics is. And as well as a solution to this would be changing curriculum. So Reeve kind of had this idea of not getting through more content and not studying as much time on remedial topics, and with that kind of came this idea of teaching without proofs. So using formulas, not always requiring students to spend time proving the formulas, or teachers proving the formulas, is more like the upper level stuff when they were more mature, he said, where proofs would come in. Another big curriculum change that he wanted to make was stop making each year a different subject. So instead of saving geometry all for 1 year, tie geometry into your first year of high school, into more of the Algebra 1 content. And you're constantly weaving these things in, and each of the different subjects, you're kind of exposed to them all at the same time, and you're just progressing through them together instead of disjointedly. Ultimately, these things require better teaching methods. So these are some of the ones that he suggested, was that teachers need to be able to give individual instructions to students, and like this idea of scaffolding and intervention, and making sure that students got the support they needed when they're at different places, as well as teachers have the ability to tie other content and topics to the current topic. So like when you were teaching solving a system of equations, so to say, could you tie that into something graphically or algebraically, or these other topics, which is a teaching method and like requires a strong teacher, as well as teachers being in tune to what the college professors or the college teachers expected. So this idea of like a lot of our high schools being becoming college preparatory is where this idea kind of comes in. So since we've already talked about last week with Colleen's post what to teach and if students should be taking the same thing, my question to you guys this week is: how do you help instill the value of mathematics or your courses to students? So, thank you.